Perhaps because they were encouraged to think for themselves, the transcendentalists came up with several options for living out their philosophies. Many were devoted to the idea of a utopian society, or at least to pastoral retreat without class distinctions, where everyone would be responsible for tending the gardens and maintaining the buildings, preparing the food, and so forth. And quite a few were involved in some sort of communal living. Brook Farm was probably the most successful of these cooperatives, although it lasted only 6 years. Brook Farm and some of the other experimental communities brought to the surface the problem that the transcendentalists faced when they tried to reconcile a cooperative society and individual freedom. Both Emerson and Thoreau declined to participate in Brook Farm because they maintained that improvement had to begin with an individual, not a group. From 1841 to 1843, Emerson and Thoreau lived and worked together in Emerson's home, exchanging ideas, developing their philosophies, and writing. Upon leaving Emerson's home, Thoreau built a small cabin along the shores of Walden Pond near Concord, Massachusetts, where he lived alone for 2 years, devoting himself to the study of nature and to writing. He published an account of his experience in Walden, a book that is generally acknowledged as the most original and sincere contribution to literature by the transcendentalists. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Transcendentalism didn't change the educational system, and it certainly didn't reform the church in any significant way. But it did, in a sense, change the direction of American social and political culture because transcendentalism evolved from its initiatory rules into a force that shaped the way a democratic society was interpreted on the North American continent. Okay.